Imagine a land so rich, so mysterious that the ancient Egyptians called it the land of the gods. A place of gold, exotic animals and fragrant incense, where deities were believed to be born. This was Punt, an enigmatic civilization that thrived over 3,000 years ago, yet its exact location remains one of history's greatest mysteries. The most famous account of Punt comes from Queen Hatshepsut's mortuary temple at Deir el-Bahri. Carved into the temple walls are detailed reliefs of her grand expedition, Egyptian ships sailing to Punt, laden with goods to trade for myrrh trees, gold, ivory, and exotic animals like baboons and panthers. So what made Punt so special? First, frankincense and myrrh, two aromatic resins essential to Egyptian temple rituals and mummification. Hatshepsut's ships even brought back live myrrh trees, an extraordinary attempt to transplant divinity to Egyptian soil. Then there were the animals, baboons sacred to the god Thoth, giraffes, cheetahs, all pointing to a diverse and rich ecosystem. Incredibly, modern DNA studies of mummified baboons from ancient Egypt trace their origins to Somalia and Eritrea. And let's not forget gold, ebony, and ivory, luxuries that Egypt lacked but Punt had in abundance. But here's the million-dollar question: where exactly was Punt? Some scholars believe it lay in the Horn of Africa, modern Somalia, Eritrea, or Ethiopia. Why? Because Egyptian reliefs depict Punt's landscape as mountainous with dome-shaped huts on stilts, a style still found in Somali architecture today. Other researchers argue Punt was in southern Arabia, particularly Yemen. The region was known for its incense production, and ancient trade records from the Periplus of the Erythraean Sea mention extensive trade networks there. But what if Punt wasn't a single place, and what if it was a vast trade network connecting both Africa and Arabia? This would explain why Egyptian texts describe reaching Punt by both land and sea. Who were the people of Punt? The Egyptian carvings show Puntites with darker skin tones, bearded men and women wearing striped skirts. One intriguing figure is Queen Hatshepsut, depicted with a curved back. Was this an artistic choice or a real medical condition? They lived in villages with ladder-accessed houses, possibly built to avoid flooding or wild animals. They kept cattle and engaged in extensive trade, suggesting a sophisticated and well-organized society. If Punt was so influential, why did it disappear from history? One reason is the decline of the incense trade. By 1000 BCE, middlemen like the Sabaeans of Yemen controlled the trade routes, cutting off direct Egyptian contact. Environmental shifts such as desertification may have also played a role, and over time, Punt became more legend than reality. Later Greek historians confused it with Somalia, and by the time of the Romans, Punt had faded into myth, an ancient Atlantis, lost to history. But the search for Punt isn't over. Archaeologists in Eritrea's Adulis region have uncovered ruins of ancient ports that could be part of Punt's trade network. In Yemen's Wadi al-Juba, frankincense burners and artifacts matching Egyptian descriptions have been found. Genetic studies even suggest that the Beja people of Eritrea and Sudan might be descendants of the Puntites, preserving their legacy in language and tradition. Was Punt a unified kingdom or just a collection of trading hubs? Did it have its own writing system, now lost to time? And was it truly the Eden of incense and gold? One thing's for sure, Punt wasn't just a place. It was a reflection of what the Egyptians valued most: divinity, luxury, and the allure of the unknown. So, will we ever find the true location of Punt? Or will it remain a lost world, a mystery for the ages? Let me know what you think in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more ancient mysteries.